What's up, you guys? Thank you so much for being here. Y'all showed the fuck out on my last video, and I'm just like, wow, I don't know where everybody came from, but I'm so glad you guys are here. Like, seriously, I'm just in shock and gratitude. It was more likes on that last video than I've had people watch the videos, and I will say I don't post these to try to reach a whole bunch of people. I post these because, number one, it's a way for me to give back, and number two, I know that the message is for somebody. And so I'm very grateful when any one person just listens to the message, because I have faith that that message was for them. But for you guys, my generational curse breakers, to really tap in like that felt really good. So thank you guys. I really appreciate y'all being here, the time that you've invested so far. And I hope that the messages continue to resonate with you. For everybody who is new here, I am Oracle Oya. I have many names, but that is a name that people commonly call me because that is the name of my company. I have professionally offered services in the spiritual departments for the past 10 years. I am a natural born oracle, but I do tarot because it's fun. And so this is my way of giving back to the collective. It's entertaining, but it's also very helpful if you actually apply the messages that are here. And then I offer these for personal readings too. I offer tarot card readings, oracle sessions, business sessions. That's a big thing that I do, is help people get their company together. Life purpose sessions, just all types of shit. I'm not going to start marketing and promoting and all that now. Let's just hop into the reading. All right, so we are looking at the messages for the rest of October. And I honestly pulled a set of cards for you guys, but it was like almost half the deck was out on the table, and I didn't like the energy there. And I started recording it, and about 4 minutes into the video of recording, I just stopped it and scrapped the whole thing. And I was like, this is not gonna work. So y'all need to just make this very simple for the people. And so that's kind of what we have going on right here. Simple, clear messages that I'm gonna try to communicate as clear as I possibly can, because though it is clear, it is given tele motherfucking novella. All right. So, oh man, now there's a word called cross watchers, and when we're talking about the cross watchers, these are people who are being nosy about other people. Usually, you'll find that if somebody is doing like a zodiac sign based reading, where you might be a Libra and your Gemini boyfriend is listening to your Libra message to try to get insight on you, okay? 303 on the clock. When I call out numbers, look up those numbers on a website called Joanne's Sacred Scribes. Those numbers have something to do with either something I was saying, something you were thinking or doing, or something taking place in your environment at the time. Okay, so that was just a little quick sidebar. But in the sense of this message, the cross watcher is the person who I'm about to be talking about, more than likely. 333 on the clock. I don't think that the main person showing up in this reading is who I'm talking to. However, who I'm talking to needs to hear this, okay? You need to hear this, because I guess your ancestors want you to know that it's motherfucking karma season. I don't know if you guys caught the reading from before. I don't even know how many readings back it was, but it was within the past few weeks. And it was like karma and dharma. And those are the cycles that people are going into. If you are in your dharma season, meaning you're reaping your good shit, then this message is to let you know that the other people who did you dirty, 414 on the clock, are in their karma season. Okay, now I don't know if you was wishing and hoping that somebody would have to pay back for what they've done to you, though I don't think y'all should be out there wishing that. However, if that was your wish and hopes and prayers, that people have to pay for the disrespect, violations, or whatever that have happened to you, those people are in the season of having to pay that back. And honestly, like, these are not the types of energy I would wish on anybody, but it's definitely energy that these people put you through. We got like the Three of Swords here. These are the main cards, mind you. These are the main energy cards showing up. They're all fucked up cards. The Three of Swords, which is like the heartbreak card, the betrayal card. The Five of Cups, which is like the woe is me, I can't believe this shit cards. And the Five of Swords, which is like, damn, I tried to be the winner and get over on everybody, but in the end, everybody fucking lost, especially me. That's the vibe here. That's who I'm talking about. Now, if you're listening and you're in this energy, then you're going to have to go into your season of paying back what you've done. We all get to reap what we sow. If you plant some coal, you can't expect an apple tree to come out of that. You feel what I'm saying? It's just not how science works. And so if you are the person who did the violations, just know that this is part of your cleansing process, and your initiation into your new phase is to feel everything that you've put out for people. If you are the person who was on the receiving end of this, just know that those people are now having to pay for that. If anybody listening was in a relationship with somebody and they stepped out and had a baby on them, that person and that dynamic is in like full regret mode, and they wish they would not have done that. I know it's very specific, but that is a message for somebody. For other people, this might not just be one person. This could be 622 on the clock, like a repetitive cycle that you were caught in with all types of people. It could be a romantic, it could be your family, it could have been like your friends that you made family with, like people that were actually close to you that you had some sort of emotional connection to, that played parts in very heavy areas of your life. All those people who betrayed you are having to pay back their karma, and it's being made clear to them why they're paying it back, like why shit is not going right for them. Some of these people might even think, if you do any type of spiritual work, they might think that you're doing things to them. 711 on the clock, and you're not. They've done this to themselves. It's not even your ancestors on their ass. Like, this is all the result of their own doing. It definitely is a lot of energy here of cheating. And so anybody who was in a dynamic or relationship where they got cheated on, just know that that person is regretting what they've done. The other person that they were cheating with is not really, like, they can't even come close to giving the same level of care, love, and attention that you were giving to that person, because that person that they went and dealt with just isn't in the same frequency as you are, okay? Whether you're a man or a woman, because let's not act like women don't also step out and whatnot. So yeah, it's a lot of payback. It's a lot of people having to receive what it is that they've been putting out there, and that person might feel like they're experiencing an injustice. It's important that you know that, because this person might be trying to come in and communicate with you. I see the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. So this combination is, I have some shit to say, and whatever I say is the actual truth, and I'm coming in quickly to do it because I'm trying to get something back to a stable dynamic, back to a relationship I had invested in. Like, whoever this is or whatever, they weren't expecting you to identify all the bullshit that they've done. And so they're going to try to come in and fix things from the past. You have to make a wise judgment call about what you want to do with that. They are coming in to speak the truth. So 8s and 5s on the clock, whatever it is that they have to come in and say, is honest. But why are they coming in to say that, right? Is it because y'all went separate ways and now your shit is popping and their shit is not? Like, 'cause that's what it looks like here. That's exactly what it looks like. But I see a lot of communication cards, and I see a lot of swift action cards. Now, I know that I've focused heavily on love because I see a lot of love cards here. Again, we have two pairs. You got a King and a Queen of Cups. You got the King and Queen of Wands. You have the Lover's card, which is a choice. You got the Three of Swords here. Like, all of this looks like a two-person relationship with extra people in it. However, if this is not necessarily you and another particular person, it's you and the cycles that you are closing out. And as you journey through the rest of October, you are to be reminded of all the work that you've done to get this far. 9s and 5s on the clock. Whatever you walked away from, you were supposed to walk away from it. No matter who tries to come and make you feel bad or try to whatever, remember the tactics that were used on you before. Remember everything that you've learned, and then deal with people accordingly, all situations and dynamics accordingly, whether this is you deciding, who you want to date in the future, or you deciding what job you want to work at. Like, it could be anything, or whether or not you want a job or have a business, or, do you tell your cousin your personal life? Like, all the things that you've learned about dealing with romance, dealing with friends, and dealing with family. You need to remember those things as you journey yourself forward, because though you've closed that cycle, that doesn't mean 1s and 5s on the clock that you're not going to meet these types of energies again. You're like, we're all still in the world together, right? And you aren't necessarily who you attract, but what you entertain is what you become. You feel what I'm saying? 1s and 2s on the clock. And so as you move forward, it's very important for you to sit in the energy of the new and allow the old to be released, and release it with love. Like, there's nothing wrong with hearing somebody out, whoever this is. 1s and 3s on the clock, if they just gotta say and get it all out, like, you're clearly in a place where you're solid and healthy enough within your own mental and emotional state where you could listen to what they have to say without it shifting or altering all the work you've done on yourself. And sometimes that is how we show kindness to people who weren't necessarily kind to us, 1s and 5s on the clock, because we don't expect anything from these people, right? If you have gotten to this level to where you are the person who not really talking about, like, you're not in the pain and shit like that, then you've evolved to a level of where you're not moved by people, right? You have a very strong, solid connection to source, and you're able to refill your cup through source. And so it's not going to deplete you or take away from you or damage you to allow somebody who has to still go through many levels of healing to fix their shit. They might even feel like if I come and apologize for the injustices that I've done, then maybe, the universe will let up on my ass and it won't be so bad. That's not going to happen. But they still might have to come and apologize to you simply because it's part of the work that they need to do to be accountable for the shit that they've done. Now, again, if you're the person that I'm talking about, hey, I suggest you hop, skip, and fucking jump to fixing this, because in this season, in 2025, this is not the year 1s and 3s on the clock to be fucking up, okay? I don't care who you are, what you got, but this is not the time to be fucking up out here being deceitful, trying to one-up people, trying to be sneaky, lying and shit, trying to whatever the fuck. If you not moving in purity on a motherfucking up and up, your ass is motherfucking grass, and it can't nobody save you. It's no amount of anything that's going to, you can't even pray your way out of it. You could pray your way through it. It ain't no prayers, ain't no good books, ain't no juju man that's going to save your ass. You have to pay for the what you put out, the work you've done. You feel what I'm saying? And if it's damaged work, then you got to go clean that shit up. And if you already done cleaned yourself up, then you got to be in a place where, and I ain't got to say you got to, but you should, if you really cleaned yourself up, be in a place where you can understand that some people just not on your fucking level, right? And you can let them apologize and do whatever they need to do, and then keep it fucking pushing, keep it pushing. That's the advice here. If some shit come back around that was fucked up, keep it pushing. Now, I'm not talking about things where you and your business partner, or you and your cousin, or you and your mates have decided, like, let's work on this or work on that, and both of y'all have worked on it. That's a completely different thing. I'm talking the people who shitted on you, left you for dead, did you dirty, coming back because they're feeling what the fuck they did for you. You don't have to entertain that, and you probably shouldn't if you want to stay in your good new cycle. Go back and listen to the other readings so that y'all can really understand the importance of the separation, the great divide that has happened, the grand shift. We've shifted. Don't go backwards. All right, y'all. Peace.